Change gears from UFC because I've been plugging that one pretty hard last few days.
EA
Go back
Sports.
to
It's in the game.
Rory McIlroy, EA Sports PGA Tour. Eventually, I'll find somebody else who's got this game. That way we can fucking maybe play online. Huh. Yay, team.
Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour.
Hi, what up? Welcome.
What
How you
really
doing?
sets Quail Hollow apart here at the Wells Fargo Championship, the brutal finishing stretch. They call it the Green Mile, and we are excited to bring you all of the tournament action. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo. That is a golf swing you want to copy right there. Just beautiful. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Give it up for the Turtle Man. Slow and
Oh,
steady.
he's gonna love it.
Just
Great
keep on
putt.
dominating.
Teeing it up here at the second hole, Frank, it's a short par 3.
Yeah, it plays a little bit downhill, about half a club, Rich. There's a sort of shallow bunker in that back area, and also that green starts to reduce in size on the left side. Good par 3.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Trying to make yet another birdie. Not a real hard game, is it? Birdie to open.
Go figure.
Moving on to
just
the
the third
hole
round.
now. It's a par 4, 452 yards.
Big sweeping dogleg left, and the fairway actually goes in the opposite direction of the dogleg. Must hit a good tee shot for two reasons. One, to find the fairway, and also the length of this hole, over 450 yards. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but gonna have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Just in the first cut of rough. Not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Now to the fourth hole here at Quail Hollow, just under 490 yards.
Yeah, they used to have the tee on the right side, which actually made that tee shot very uncomfortable. When they put the new tee box in on the left side, it's a little easier to hit that fairway because that fairway slopes from right to left.
That is just a beautiful shot. Second shot now at the fourth. Bunkers guarding the front corners of this green.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Lucky devil. That was going in the bunker all the way.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Drops for a birdie. Frank, in today's modern game where players are hitting it so far, I always feel like one of the more exciting holes is a reachable par 5, and here we are at the fifth, 570 yards.
Yeah, this is reachable providing you hit a good drive. Otherwise, it becomes very awkward on the layup. Sort of often threading the ball out of trees and just trying to find some sort of third shot. So to your point, big advantage with a good tee shot here.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough. They're missing it off the tee here. Pretty good result right there, considering
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
It really did.
and getting ready for the putt.
What up? What up?
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Wow, Frank, this is all you want, a par 3. 250 yards here at the sixth.
Hey, that's what these guys need, especially in a PGA championship. Fortunately, the hole plays a little bit downhill, but 250, whichever way you cut it, is a big par 3.
Well, hello. How are you?
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
Well, Frank, an eagle is in play here at the par 5/7.
And a 6, and a 7, and an 8, or a 9, actually. This is a potential scorecard record, the 7th hole. Many a tee shot has found that creek on the right, trees, problems on the left. There's no question there's a reward for a good tee shot here. But then there's a decision on, do you go for this par 5 and 2? It's not overly long, just over 530 yards. It is very tempting.
Our featured golfer setting up for another approach. Really needs to get something going here, Frank.
And that green right now must look like the size of a thimble.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
This has been a tee to green clinic. Absolutely perfect. Everything coming off the center of the club face and everything in regulation. Just dominated this hole, and it ends up with an eagle. Frank, in modern professional golf, we're seeing more and more drivable par 4s, like the 8th here at Quail Hollow, 350 yards. What do you think of this hole?
It's not a bad hole. Drivable, some might say, but the angle of the green means it's hard for that tee shot to keep on the green. But I think the reward for hitting a driver is try and sort of aim at that tree just left of the green. And the reason why is when you've got to pitch up the direction of the green, this is a really narrow green.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot.
Settles in over the putt.
Right on.
Good putt.
Just gonna keep on plugging. That's today's total. 8 under, going after 8. Not bad.
Well, Frank, what do you think of the 9th hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long, nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. Hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here.
Tee high, let them fly.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That would be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. No problems there.
What up, Bubba?
It keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
On the tee now at the
bet
10th,
I heard
Quail
that.
Hollow, par 5.
Just under 600 yards, so once again the 300
his domination
yard plus tee
continuing.
shot gets a big advantage here, as it should on a reachable par 5.
Well, ain't no different than the domination that I've been putting up in UFC the last 3
should
days.
be ideal.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I already got my guy the greatest of all
that's
time.
fine.
He's fucking
Frank, earlier in the day, we
over
were
3
talking
mil a
about
fight. I
how
fucking
this
knocked
round
out Conor
was
McGregor. I knocked
pretty
out
much off the rails.
Nick
I'm
Diaz
shocked that he's
twice,
put it back
Nate
together.
Diaz
Yeah,
twice.
he looked early on completely out of it.
Bro, like, I'm just so done with the bullshit. I just want to leave early.
That's what you gotta do, son. Get on the green. Get on the green. I don't care if it's a long putt. Just get on the green into it. It's a par 5.
Just a bit offline.
Yeah, the hard work's coming up now, though. That's a long way away.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, go ahead and do
I think I 9
that
under
for
after
birdie.
10 under after 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 after the 10th hole.
I don't know if you want to hop on some deeper dispute with me after that or not.
Back here at the par 4 11th at
could
Quail
do something
Hollow,
share
set
play
to
if you
tee
want.
off. What's the right game plan here, Frank?
Oh, there's two, really. That left bunker off the tee, it's about 265 yards to get it on the fairway, or 308 yards, 310 yards run out there. I've seen players just try and carry the bunker, sort of set up a short iron, and I've seen players like Rory McIlroy just try and blast the driver with a hook on it.
All right, give me that.
Both strategies have worked.
Get it out there, baby. Get it out there. I'm not going to fucking rough.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good
Oh,
shot.
trust me, I bet you I understand that quite a lot.
You can't hide the flag stick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
That's okay. I'll take.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but
all the
still,
way.
reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Trying to move on with a par in his pocket.
Dude, hey, when you messaged me and said you were on your phone, I thought it was your pops that fucking sent me a party invite. I was
Par
like,
412 here at Quail Hollow.
okay. So I was
456
like,
yards.
what up? How you
Frank, break
doing?
it down
What
for
up?
us.
What up?
Well, there's no
And then
fairway
nobody say
bunkers
nothing.
either side.
I
So
was
you
like,
feel like
oh.
there's nothing to work the ball off, and consequently,
looked
it's
at your
very
phone
easy to
as well,
sneak it in the rough on the left
No,
or the
I
right.
was looking at my
And then
phone.
that
That's
makes that
why,
second shot
because I was
so
like,
much
"What
more
up,
difficult
homie?"
going up the hill.
And then I looked at my
This
phone
is one
when
hole
your
that you have
message
to
came
pick a
in.
line on. You really have to know your line off the tee. There's a nice big tree down there in the distance. That's the one you want to work it off. This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough.
Ah, it bounced
Oh,
around.
look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
I literally came home.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
I looked at my dad. I'm like, I'm sorry, but
Ah, you always like that. Count it as a birdie.
Be like, yo, Pops, what we talked about,
Here we are at the par
Just
3,
send me something on
13th
Facebook.
hole. It's 210 yards. What does it take here, Frank?
It's one actually where you'd rather be conservative than aggressive here. And the reason why is this green tends to roll off at the back and the front and the middle there. So it's just something that pitches more in the central part of the green is really what's required.
I mean, really on top of his game right now.
That was a splendid approach.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
I don't care. That money's not
I just fucked that putt up.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
in my one I'm just thinking in my head. I'm like, if you want to get back with me right now, we'll get.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Wow, Frank, this is a really good little par 4, isn't it, the 14th?
It is, and this is where one of those strong three-woods comes in. The last 50 or 60 yards, is the ball kicks down and towards the left, and it sounds like an aggressive play, but like a hard three-wood trying to run it down there is actually not a bad play.
Is it drivable?
It is drivable, but it's whether it's worth the risk.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. Kind of a tricky read. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Has it? Good putt right there. Now at the par 5, 15th hole, 577 yards. Frank, you remember what Rory McIlroy did here in 2010? That final round, 62?
I certainly do, Rich. That was an amazing run on the second 9. And holes like this, too. He just stood up here with a driver and just obliterated it down there. The nice draw, took those bunkers out of play and just set up a
It takes
mid-on.
fucking drastic measures to make motherfucking people understand things, you know?
I was like, it's not because of you, or it's like, it's not because of her, or it's like, it's from like that.
That is an
375
absolute
yards.
seed.
I just drove
I
that
mean,
ball
he just
375
ripped a bullet down the fairway. Oh my goodness,
No, I
375
drove mine
yards.
375 yards.
Yeah, that must have hurt. Would it dropped?
Nah, cause she's at the fucking holder massage thing.
This is a good-looking shot.
She's there to pop 2 balls.
Yeah. And my club.
Oh.
She likes
Frank had
playing
hit the
with my
green,
driver.
but just didn't have enough backspin.
She called him pink eye.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Wow. Oh, put it in the cup. Put it in her cup. Put it in her cup. For the eagle. Hey, I just chipped it right on in there, man. There was no force in anything. I just put it right in the hole.
At last, we have arrived at the start of one of the most daunting finishing stretches
so I got a
in
new
all of
subscriber
golf.
last
They
night.
call it the Green Mile,
Yeah.
16, 17,
When I post
and 18 here at Quail Hollow.
my UFC, I got a new subscriber, a couple of new
508
followers.
yards, Frank.
And this hole was made even
I
more
was like-
difficult
On
when they
YouTube?
pushed that green
Yeah,
further left.
I was like, for real. One dude was like, go get that. He was like, go get that dub, and then he was like, laughing my ass off as fast as I knocked that dude
Excellent
out.
drive, Frank.
Because every
Right
time I
where
put
you
him
wanna
down,
be.
I started talking shit. I was like, get up, bitch! My fucking neighbor came, knocked on my motherfucking door. Was like,
Frank,
dude,
this
are
is
you
a
in here
position where
beating
a player
somebody's
is
ass? And I
absolutely
went,
licking
oh
his
yeah, on my
chops here.
TV.
Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this
Come on,
game just
game
looks
on.
like fun.
And he was like,
Bunkers don't
damn,
seem to
dude.
be
He
in
was
play.
like, you're
The
fucking
only thing you're
vicious.
really
He
looking
sat
at
here
right
for about a
now
good
is just
hour.
the
He
flag.
smoked a couple bowls with me. And then fucking, he was like, damn, dude, you are vicious.
He's like,
Just a beautiful
Yeah.
approach shot.
Well, after you got off, I played fucking War Thunder for a little bit. Dude, you should download that game through your
Just
pops.
needs
It's
to keep
free.
it steady here over the putt.
I'll put it on download later when I get off. Just remind me to freaking throw it on download.
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now,
It's okay. I
settle
can
for
afford.
par.
Hey, dude, I've got fucking
Yeah, little change in the
I'm up.
attitude right now. When you've let one go,
fucking
you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a
beyond
shot.
20
It's
fucking
important this
shots.
one goes in.
I'm up. I'm winning.
did the job right there.
I've got 49 under par. The closest dude to me is at 11.
Frank, the
Motherfucker's
17th
38
here at
fucking
Quail
shots
Hollow
behind me.
is all you want.
And a bit more, actually. The only
I think I
advantage
can
the player
afford a
has that
par
plays a little
here
bit
and there.
downhill. But when you look at the lake in front of you, if there's
know what I'm
any
saying?
swirling breeze out there, it just becomes a nightmare trying to choose the right club.
Does your pops partake?
What? You smoking?
Mm-hmm. The greenery?
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great
I
opportunity
had to
for
fucking,
another one. Birdie here yesterday.
The day
This
shift
putt
manager
again
came and
for
talked to
birdie.
me today. Was like, you do realize that when the night manager hired you, she forgot to tell you that you have
Just
to go
an
in and take a
amazing
fucking drug
display. The
test.
records continue
And I
to fall.
went, well, I've worked 4 days. Will I get
Now to
paid
the
for those
finishing
4
hole
days
here at
because I'm not
Quail
gonna
Hollow.
pass your drug
Frank,
test?
what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek
And
that
he was
meanders
like,
its way
it
down
was-
the
it
left
was-
side
he
and
was
actually
a-
divides
he's a former vet,
that
so
hole
he
into
was
really half the size of
well,
what a
you know, he
normal
goes,
par 4 should be. That makes it
I
hard.
see in the
bunker
file
on
it
the
says
right
that
is
you're
your
a veteran.
bail
At
area.
least you have the integrity and the honesty.
Just
to
over
fucking tell me the
290
truth.
yards to get
He
past
was
that.
like,
And then
yes,
the
you will get
narrowest
paid for
green
4
that
days
still
that you worked. So
sits up
in
against the
essence,
lake.
I
This
worked
is
what,
just a
12,
brutal
24,
finish.
48 hours. So I worked two days, 2 solid days, and 4 days. 4 days of work. And you figure at $20-some an hour, I'm actually getting a pretty chunk of change for just 4 days of work.
When was this?
Oh, I had to fucking. The manager called me today because I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go in tonight. That's the only reason I'm online right now. Because I was supposed to be at work already.
Great strike and a great result.
But I
Setting
told him,
up,
that,
good chance
he
to
called me
attack
this
the
morning,
flag.
and I told him I was like, I'm not going to be able to pass your drug test. And he was like, why?
So
I said,
going
"'Cause I
well
smoke
up the hill to
marijuana."
that green, we'll need to take an extra club here.
I want to see which way that fucking ring grows. That ring grows. That green rolls. That ring grows. You can tell I'm motherfucking. You can tell.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great
I mean, I
Manny
fucking lost
Watkins
my
when he
motherfucking
was
job.
on fire.
You can't hide the flag stick from that man.
I was actually fucking I was happy about being back to work. You know what I'm saying? I was actually fucking grateful to be back to work. But the guy said, the manager told me, he was like, okay, I'll tell you what, he was like, I'll tell you what I'll do. He goes, it doesn't really make any sense for us
round of
to
a hotly
have the
contested
company issue
championship,
you
and
a
this one
paycheck
could be
for
a doozy.
And there's
48
nothing
hours.
quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at
You'll
right
pay
now.
more in
We
taxes
are going to
on it
have
than
some
you'll get back.
amazing golf.
He goes,
This one
so
is
what I'll
going to
do,
have to be
he
won.
goes, I'll talk to my regional manager who's going to be here tomorrow, first thing in the morning when we open at 7. He was like, when the regional manager gets here, I'll talk to him and see if we can pull that 2 days worth of work out of petty cash, and if we can, I'll call you and he'll give it to you tomorrow. And I went, all right, that's fine. I was like, cool, I can live with that. So I mean, that's
That
almost,
works for me.
dude, that's almost $300. That's almost $300 right there, though.
That'd be straight cash. So.
Because what was it?
That'd be straight Benz's.
48. Actually, 48 hours by $22 an hour is $1,056 that they would have to give me in cash.
That's a lot of money. Just cash.
Yeah, just cash. Just the cash, ma'am. Just the cash. No, that's because I'm getting paid $22 an hour flat. 12 hours at $22 an hour.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like when they probably don't know that much money.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. The regional manager was the one that approved the $22 an hour for me the day I was hired. Because when I was medically retired, I medically retired as a sergeant, as an NCO with combat experience. That's a good thing to have, because that put me in charge of other people. I was a team leader. I was a squad leader. And when I was in the Navy, I was an NCO. I was in charge of an entire kitchen, an entire shift, where I had in total in my kitchen at one time when I was in the Navy, I had 14 people in my kitchen along with myself, while a ship was in motion out to sea, and everybody had a fucking job. Everybody had a job. There was other people that came in from other parts of the ship. They had to do what was called food service attending, where they would go in, they would wipe down tables. Some were selected for, like the kitchen staff to be in the kitchen with the cooks. I had a couple of my buddies that I hand selected for my kitchen staff, which was kind of cool having my boys with me because nobody fucked with me anymore after that. But we were always on point. One of my guys, he was a gunner's mate. One of my best friends in the world. Dude was also a certified chef. He was he had worked as under a master chef for like 5 years before he joined the Navy. So this dude was already a cook, but he decided to be a gunner's mate and play with guns.